corruption allegations surrounding land compensation claims for the standard gauge railway received a boost today after Speaker of the National Assembly, Justin Muturi, handed to the detectives wealth declaration forms for the chairperson of the National Lands Commission, Mohammed Swazuri, and his deputy, Abigail Mbagaya. The two are among senior Lands Commission officials being investigated by ESCC for allegedly receiving kickbacks. Director of Investigations Mohammed Abdi assured Parliament that the documents will not be used for witch hunts.
The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission ESCC Director of Investigations Mohammed Abdi and other detectives held a meeting with members of the National Assembly's Committee of Powers and Privileges. Their mission was to obtain wealth declaration forms for National Lands Commission chairperson and his deputy from the period they were elected into office in February 2013 to date. Speaker Justin Muturi said the two commissioners appeared before the committee last week and gave a note to Parliament to allow ESCC to access their wealth forms. Detectives wrote to Parliament in March requesting for the documents.
This is the very first time that this has happened to this commission. So we've been processing it because we also needed to be absolutely sure that we do not breach the law, and more particularly with respect to the possibility of injuring any person's reputation and or standing in society.
Swazuri and Mbagaya are among top Land Commission officials who are alleged to have received kickbacks during compensation for land where the Mombasa-Nairobi standard gauge railway is built. There are widespread claims that billions of shillings were paid to undeserving individuals and companies. 276 complaints have been filed against the National Lands Commission at the ESCC. 71 of them specifically touch on compensation.
It is out of a complaint we received in 2017 on the compensations surrounding the SGR land that was being acquired from either public institutions or private persons. The allegations were basically that bribes may have been received.
In May 2017, anti-graft detectives raided homes of Swazuri and other senior staff at the commission and recovered 17 million shillings in the house of one of the commissioners. In March 2017, former journalist Mugo Njeru filed a petition before Parliament seeking Swazuri's removal from office. Mugo claimed he gave Swazuri 1 million shillings bribe to facilitate compensation for his land, which had been acquired for the SGR project near Embakasi Inland Container Depot. Swazuri denied the claims when he appeared before Parliament.
That he will not use these documents for any other purposes apart from what he stated as being purely for investigations.
These forms will only be used for the purposes of furthering an ongoing investigation. There is no witch hunt.
Certified copies of the wealth declaration forms were handed to ESCC in the presence of Swazuri and Mbagaya, who confirmed the original documents were intact. The originals were later resealed and remained in the custody of Parliament.
They are kept in absolute confidentiality as expected or required under the Act. And that, of course, as you know, we keep even for His Excellency the President and those of His Excellency the Deputy President and several other state and public officers as required under the Act.
Swazuri and Mbagaya's term in office ends in February next year. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.
Well, a standoff is now brewing between police officers and Gikomba traders who have now been barred from reconstructing their stalls after last week's fire that claimed 16 lives. The traders who have been operating at the market found a heavy contingent of police who ordered a halt to the reconstruction exercise until further notice. Cecilia Wakesho was there.
Past lunchtime in Gikomba market, traders are seated one after the other. Some are having small gatherings, having a chit-chat. Reconstruction of their stalls that had begun barely 2 days ago has come to a halt. A contingent of police officers were here early to ensure that no reconstruction takes place.
Sie na ma-MP na ndio maseneta ndio wamelikuwa hapa jana, wakatuambia wameongea na watu wa NEMA na wameongea na watu wa NEMA tuambiwe tuwache ile 6 meters, lakini wakati tuliambiwa namna hiyo asubuhi tukakuta mambo yamepatilika tena.
Hatujajua pale ripoti imetoka, but tumepata maskari wamemwagwa wengi wakituambia tusiendelee na kujenga. Hiyo ndio imetuleta roho tena ikaleta kelele sana mingi.
But some traders operating in permanent buildings in the area affected by the fire could be seen carrying out repair works.
Mimi mwenyewe nimeongea na ofisa moja pale kwa gari. Ameniambia hii nyumba vile imechomeka, Nairobi County wanataka kuchunguza hizi nyumba iko na uwezo ya kubeba watu, sababu wenyewe tayari wanafanya repair, wanataka kuingiza watu, kazi iendelee kama kawaida. Lakini Nairobi County government ni kama wanahofia hii nyumba inaweza kuanguka chini.
On Friday last week, just a day after the deadly Gikomba fire that claimed 16 lives, officers from National Management Authority NEMA earmarked these buildings so as to enforce the law that requires buildings to be constructed between 6 to 30 meters away from the river.
Wangesema okay, hapa hatutaki nyinyi, lakini plan B tunapeleka nyinyi mahali fulani.
For now, the feud continues between the police and the traders, who are yet to know the fate of their businesses. Cecilia Kesho, KTN News.
Farmers in Lamu County on Wednesday held demos in the island in support of government projects being implemented in the